Nicole, you're muted.
Oh, hello everyone. Well, why not start with being muted so then you can jump on in. Welcome everyone. Thanks so much for taking your time and joining us for this exciting webinar. Whether you're a busy mum working, an aspiring entrepreneur, or someone simply exploring new opportunities, you're in the right place. I am Nicole and I am one of your hosts today.
Hello, everyone. And I'm Janice from Singapore, and I am also one of the hosts for tonight. We are so excited to see so many aspiring entrepreneurs joining us online this evening. Together with Nicole, we will be sharing an incredible digital business opportunity with you. So, our goal tonight is very simple: to help you understand the concept of this digital business model so you don't miss out on this great opportunity. Also, a quick reminder, if you haven't been invited to our private Facebook group, Dream Achievers Online, please connect with the mentor or coach who invited you to this session and request to join. Because inside this group, you'll find even more valuable resources and real-life sharing success stories to help you understand the business better. Okay?
Okay, so I believe that most of you here may have already watched the business introduction video. It's a 90-minute complimentary webinar. If you've watched it and you didn't quite understand it, that's totally normal. That's the reason why we're hosting this webinar today, to provide you with some more insights. So first things first, I'd like to ask you to set aside your past experience and assumptions. Try to temporarily clear at least 50% of what you think you know. And if you're like me, with a little more experience, then I'm going to ask you to let go of 80% of what's in your head, because your current understanding might still be stuck in the old .com era. So with websites, selling products, or things that you might think that you've got to do some form of e-commerce or drop shipping. I really encourage you to let it go, like just let it go, let it go. What we're about to introduce to you is a complete all-in-one digital business system. And it's very different to what you may have seen before. So if you didn't fully get it the first time, it's okay. That's completely normal. But don't worry. The core concepts is actually very simple, and we're going to walk you through it step by step. Now, I just want to take you on a bit of a journey. I'm going to take you back a few years. I was a working mum, working full time. On top of that, I was juggling a casual job on the side and still living paycheck to paycheck. As a sole parent with a son with a chronic medical condition, I was constantly torn between that need to earn income and needing to be there for him, with hospital appointments during the day and struggling to be there for other important events. I actually wanted more time, more flexibility, and more freedom. And not just for me, but for my son, for my future, and like for the life that I actually really wanted to live. That's when I discovered the world of the digital business, and everything changed. I built a digital business that allowed me to work anywhere on my own terms, and I haven't looked back. I've now quit that full-time job and I've moved to the beach. I'm able to travel the world while running my business on my laptop. And I love to show people this business, especially those feeling stuck or stretched thin. There is a better way. You can create freedom, purpose, and income without burning out or missing out on life moments. Through mentorship, coaching, and this powerful community, I help people unlock their confidence, their own self-worth, and build a business that supports the lifestyle they truly want. And if I can do it, so can you. And I'd love to show you how.
Wow, Thanks, Nico, for that sharing. It's wonderful story, and so I can feel you, and for myself, I'm a working mom with two daughters, and my story, on the other hand, may not be that great. It's a very corporate lady, and I believe many families can deeply relate to it. So when I was very little, my parents were busy running a food business that didn't have time for me and my brother. When I was barely 1 month old, I was sent to a paid nanny, and I stayed with the paid nanny for almost 11 years. When I finally returned to live with my own family, my parents, a place I truly call home, I felt like a stranger, right? So that childhood experience made me promise myself one thing, that when I become a mother, I will be there to raise my children personally. I don't want them to grow up with like the way I did. So for a long time, I thought having a stable job, earning a fixed income every month was enough to support a happy family. But the reality was very different. The cost of living kept rising, school fees, enrichment fees, tuition, family trips. These expenses easily adds up to thousands, sometimes even tens of the thousands. So I worked very hard, and gratefully I was being recognized at work without a paper qualification. And along the way, I started to lose my purpose because my job requires me to be on 24/7. The work consumed my life, and eventually the responsibility of the care of my kids actually fall on my helper. I wanted to be the one to be there for my children, but somehow I ended up repeating the same story as my parent. Then what came was pandemic hit, and my husband lost his job. So he has been searching for 5 years since then. Right. And ever since then, he's without a job. And because of his age, the economy became huge barrel. So while I was also working that time, although in the oil and gas industry, which was undergoing massive layoff, every day I was living in fear. Every day in the office, I keep hearing people whispering about who's going to be next. Some colleagues who have been dedicated for more than 20 years in the same company was let go. And just like that, I was in shock actually, because for me personally, I jump or hop uh, in order to get the pay rise, right? So, and I couldn't help but to wonder, what if I am next? And at the age of 40 plus, how will my family survive if I'm like my husband who can't manage to find another job? So that's when I realized a stable job doesn't mean a secure future. It was during that time of uncertainty, fear, and helplessness, then I discovered this digital business opportunity. We often think that life has to be just that way, but this digital journey actually showed me a new beginning. What took me 20 years to build in the corporate, I managed to surpass that income with this digital business in a short 4 years' time.
That's so amazing. I'm so happy for you. So, and I believe that it's what many people that are here tonight are really looking for. So, like, are you sitting there and wondering, could this be me? Could this digital business be a new beginning for me? Well, today we're super excited because we've got something really special for you. A digital business model that's like truly unique. To be honest, we don't know if there will ever be another opportunity quite like this again. So for all our friends joining us today, we're going to walk you through 4 key features of the digital business system, which really makes up a whole package of the business that has been proven successful. So, Janice, I think it's time we stop keeping them in suspense. Shall we begin?
Let's go. Now, let's start with one of our strongest features of our business, our automated sales funnel that truly makes our work easier and more efficient. I believe anyone can guess what's this. Something that I'm holding, right? It's very familiar that's in the kitchen, especially for moms, ladies doing baking, cooking. So this is actually a funnel, a real funnel, right? Well, in our business, we also have a funnel that works like that. But the business funnel, which we call it a sales funnel, works 24/7 for our online business. What we are talking about is an automated sales funnel that help us attract interested people without needing to chase or hard sell to friends or relatives. This system filters out those who are just curious and keeps the one who are truly interested. And when someone is interested, our funnel continues to nurture them through our automated follow-up emails and invites them to online events, just like the one today. So those who are serious will naturally follow the process step by step down to the bottom of the funnel where they are ready to take action. This whole automated process saves us a huge amount of time and energy and makes our business process more efficient and more targeted. Now, for all of you who are joining us today, do you know which stage are you at in our sales funnel? Right. Make a guess. Put your guess in the chat. Right. And if you have guessed it right, yes, you are at level 2, which means you have taken a very important step. You have shown interest and took action to learn more about this opportunity. That already sets you apart from the crowd. And by turning in today, you are getting exclusive insight into how our digital business works. If what you hear today resonates with you and you decide to take the next step, you'll be moving further down the funnel, the same path many of us took to build something meaningful and sustainable online. So give yourself a pat on the back. You're not just watching, you're already on the journey.
Great. So next up, let's talk about the second highlight from our system, our world-class all-in-one training platform that's unlike anything else you've seen. So let me ask you a quick question. Have you ever paid to attend a social media course before? Okay, so if you've paid to attend one, who actually attended it? Like, how long did it last for? A few hours or a few weeks? Now, here's what's special about our system. You get access to on-demand, up-to-date training across all major platforms. So that's Facebook, Google, YouTube, Pinterest, LinkedIn, Instagram, and even TikTok. And you're the one who decides how much time you want to spend learning. So there's no fixed hours, no deadlines. You just learn at your own pace. And what's even better is the content is constantly being updated. So 24/7, if there's changes, it gets added. So you're always equipped with the latest strategies in digital marketing. So imagine this. If you were to attend these types of professional training from top institutions like Harvard, Stanford, Ivy League schools or universities, it'll cost you anything from 5,000 to 40,000 USD. And every time that you want to update your knowledge, you pay again. And then you pay again and again. But with our platform, once you've decided to start your digital business, all the training is included. No extra fees, no hidden costs. You get unlimited access to training that evolves with the digital world. So instead of spending thousands over and over again, why not use one platform that grows with you, supports your goals, and helps you to build a sustainable business from anywhere? This is what makes our training platform world-class and one of a kind.
Yep, that's right. And you know what's a key word that I'm hearing from Nicole? That's the word sustainability, right? In a business, how can we sustain in the long-term view? Okay, now let's move on to the third key features of this business model, our trusted revenue partner and cash flow tools. And I believe many of you are here because of this reason. How do we make money? Okay, we partner with a reputable international brand with over 50 years of history, a company that offers high quality, practical everyday products that family actually use. In fact, this brand has a patented profit sharing model, operates in 23 countries worldwide, no need for you to handle any shipping or inventory. And in 2024 alone, their global revenue hits USD 55 billion. And with over half of that is generated through our digital business model without having to sell. So our digital business connects to multiple income streams, including physical products, digital tools, service-based offering, consultation income, and even health-related categories. And the best part, we are always expanding with more to come in the future. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking right now at this moment. Not another business where I have to sell something, another gimmick or product again. I can totally understand you because I have been there, been through, but let me gently remind you, as Nico said earlier, let go of that old way of thinking. If you can drop at least 50% of that assumption that you come in with, now, here's the real point that we want you to take away. The product is not something that you need to sell or push. It's simply part of our cash flow tool that powers our system behind the scene. You don't need to stock products. You don't need to run around convincing friends or family. Our automated system and proven funnel do all the heavy lifting for you. You just need to plug into the process and the rest follows. So don't worry again that, we are not here to turn you into a salesperson. We are here to show you how ordinary people are using extraordinary tools to create a sustainable online income.
So let's talk about the fourth major feature of our system, a brand new opportunity driven by the power of AI technology. Our system is not just smart, it's next level intelligent. We're talking about a training platform that's already been used by existing business entrepreneurs globally. It isn't just your typical boring online course. Our community offers weekly mastermind sessions with top mentors, daily drop-ins, so live training, and you can just drop in any.
Did I lose Nico?
Version of yourself, surrounded by a global community that grows together. Now, here's where it gets more exciting. Thanks to cutting edge AI technology, our platform is now truly borderless. We have real time audio subtitles in multiple languages. Even the speaker's voice can be translated and played into your native language. And so this means that there's no language barrier, no country limitation, just pure learning and connection anytime, anywhere. So imagine learning from someone halfway across the world and still feeling like you're sitting right next to them. This is the future of learning and the growth of the global business. AI powered, community driven, and truly borderless. And the best part, it's already happening. And you're on here right in time. So all these amazing features come together to form a truly powerful all-in-one digital business system. With this, we no longer have to worry about complicated sales work. Instead, we can focus on what really matters, creating value, growing personally, and enjoying more time with our loved ones. So now you might be wondering, okay, this system sounds great, but what do you actually do each day? So let me share. Each day we spend time learning through our training platform, and at the same time, we're applying what we've learned by doing simple, practical things. So things like setting up a Facebook page, posting on social media, creating short videos or sharing content online, and guiding others who are getting started as well. It's really just learn, apply, share, and grow. And the best part, as I'm doing this, and even while I'm spending time with my family,
你
income
觉得我
starts
们有
flowing in.
足够吗？
So it's all thanks.
当然好。
Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. You've got products, must mean you have to sell, right? No, let me just clarify that. In this business, we do not push or sell products like traditional businesses. Our products are just tools and they help generate income, but we focus on the system. The system does the filtering, the educating, and even the follow-up. So what we focus on most is living life on our own terms.
Yep, that's right. So if you are here today and you're dreaming of a more flexible, more fulfilling way to build a business, then this is the moment to take action. Now, you may be wondering, how exactly do I take action? We said you are currently at funnel level 2 and you would like to level up to funnel level 3. So what's the next step? So very simple. Right now on the screen, you'll see a QR code. All you need to do is scan it, make a one-time payment of $149, and you'll be upgraded to the next phase. But hold on, don't let the mention of payment, the dollar sign, and then you go, oh no, I gotta pay, right? Let's pause, take a moment. Don't let the subconscious mind overcome your calmness. Okay, we'll share with you what you actually get for the value of 149, because it's not just a number, it's an opportunity to transform your future. And here's what 149 will unlock for you, right? It gives you a free access to our core training series, a 3 hours pre-coaching video that walks you through our entire business model, the whole payment scheme, the whole operations, and your return of investment. You'll get access to our global elite community, which consists of now over 200,000 members worldwide who are here to support, uplift, and inspire you every single day. You'll get a one-to-one coaching session, get a personalized guidance from our experienced coach who will assess your goals and create a tailor-made business roadmap for you. And you will access to our powerful digital tools, including a done-for-you personal website and an automated sales funnel system that runs 24/7. So the best part is you get to consider this. This 149 is a two-way evaluation period. You have 30 days to explore everything after you watch the pre-coaching video, and you'll decide if this business is right for you. If it's not, we'll refund the 149 and no question asked. But if you find alignment, and we believe you will, then welcome to your new entrepreneur journey. I'd like to congratulate those who have already taken action to this 149 and moving forward to the next level. And to those who are still sitting here thinking, I get you, because I've been there. Often, what's holding us back isn't about the opportunity. It's that lingering 50% of old thinking. Should I? Can I? Will I? And that keep us tied down to outdated ways. It's time to let go of the thinking, let go of your fear, and you're welcome. What's amazing that when you move forward. So coming up, we actually have 4 inspiring individuals who also have taken this path, exactly like where you are going through, and they will be going to share their journey, their breakthroughs, and what's possible when you say yes to yourself. Let their story encourage you to take that next step, because the only thing standing between you and your dreams is the action you choose today. Let's go.
Awesome. Well, I would love to introduce the person who introduced me to this business, my best friend, Leanne Harron.
Hi, folks. Thank you so much, Nicole and Janet. Oh my goodness. I am excited to be here to be able to share my story today. When I found this business, I was in a world of busy. I am a foster mom of a little girl in a wheelchair, and she has high needs. And that at that particular time in my life, I was juggling the role of being a foster mom to her with the role of being a mum to three other older children, some grandchildren as well, a wife to an emergency nurse here at Westmead in Sydney. I had retired myself from pediatric nursing and to fully focus and give my attention to my foster daughter, who was attending regular therapy sessions, doctor sessions, attending meetings with the school, the foster agency. And I was always in this world of how can I help this little girl recover, how to live the best life possible for her. And I don't know if you can relate to this, what's going to happen to her when I'm no longer here? How am I going to provide and set up something for her that is going to continue to provide for her life? And I was thinking, I wanted her to be able to contribute to society as well for when she's older. And I knew I wanted to start a business. I really didn't think a normal 9 to 5 business would work for that. And it was for me, it was about finding something that would fit into our lifestyle of therapy appointments and doctor's appointments, and yet still be able to grow and to be a successful business. And along came an ad on, you may have seen this business through an ad yourself through a Facebook platform. Well, that's what happened for me. I saw a lady in Canada. She was playing at the park, and she with her children, and she was talking about how the founder set up a business for people, everyday people, and teaching them and walking alongside them, teaching them marketing skills, and always being there to provide that support while they built a successful business. So I put my detective hat on, Nurse Leanne, and checked out the webinar, very similar to webinar to what you're watching today. And I became a member and started my own journey. Now that was almost 6 years ago, six years. And today I'm so grateful for what this opportunity has given me, because not only have I set up a business that I'll be able to set up my own daughter's business for when she's old enough with her support of her support workers. But this business has enabled me to dream again for myself, because in that old role, I kind of lost myself. I'd lost myself in the role of being a mum. And the business now has enabled me to travel. I've been able to go overseas with Nicole. We were able to go to Canada. But the exciting thing about that experience was we did that and came back with no debt. Now, many nurses may relate to what I'm saying is we just, you know what, we're going on holiday, we're going to put it on the Visa card. Let's go and have an awesome time, and we'll come back and we'll deal with the expense later. Well, that didn't happen for us. We were able to just come back and, keep going without having that extra burden of, oh my God, now I've got to pay for my holiday. Um, I Getting set up in the business was really exciting for me. I think I managed to get it up and running in 2 weeks. And from there on, it's just like plugging into the system, getting into the training. And I love learning something new every day. And you've got that all available to you. And I'll just give you a little tip. The people that succeed in this business are the people that ask questions about the training and show up for your business every day. But anyhow, I'm really excited that you're here today. This is an exciting opportunity for you to get started, and make sure you get back in contact with the person that invited you here today. Thanks, ladies, for having me. And Nicole, I'm super proud of you right now, girl. Thank you.
Thank you, Leanne. Leanne is a very amazing and inspiring lady. Even though, like, I'm from Singapore, she's over in Sydney. We've never met before physically, but most of the time online. She inspires me a lot with her big heart, and I'm so happy that she's seeing result, for the reasons that she was here. Yeah, and we celebrate a lot online. Okay, next up, we have someone who was once flying a lot over countries, and yes, she's from Singapore. Let's welcome Lily.
Okay, hang on a second. Right. Hello, everyone. This is Lily here, coming to you live from Singapore. And thank you so much, Janice. Thank you, Leanne. Thank you, Nicole, for all of the interesting sharing over there. So this is my turn here. So bear with me if I go a little long. As usual, my story is indeed long, right? So I do have in front of me a script, okay, just to keep me in line with what I wanted to share. Okay, so I am a solo parenting mom from Singapore. And hang on. I was a trained graphic designer as well, a photographer before I joined the airline industry as an air crew. I've flown across continents, enjoyed gourmet meals. Wow, the exposure to different cultures and countries around the globe were the best. However, I didn't like the work that I had to do while 30,000 feet up in the air wearing the tight sarong kebaya, our designer uniform. Half the time I'm out of breath. So, hey, a girl got to do what a girl got to do, right? So, with that, what I don't like about that back then was I was missing my family, anniversaries, celebrations. What broke my heart the most was celebrating my birthday over the phone, You want to be blowing candles on cakes and spending time with your family, but that wasn't what I got. But to the outsiders, everyone looking in, they said, oh, wow, awesome lifestyle. You get to travel. But I call that a golden cage, I've traded time, family relations, all for money. Why money, right? All of us need it. We need to get on with life. Yeah, so without thinking much, 17 years just went by in a blink of an eye. And then, what is traumatic about it is during that 17 years, I have no backup plan. And I want to emphasize how important it is to have a backup plan. You can be a single person, you can be married or divorced, whatever case that you're in, is so important to have a backup plan. When you don't have one, you never know because tomorrow is not promised, right? Once it hits you hard, right in the face. Nasty curveball in life, right? Yeah, so that's what happened to me. I quit 17 years of flying. I got married, but my marriage wasn't happy. It all went crashing down. I wasn't happy because, well, I won't go into that. Yeah, so that was quite sad. I left with the luggage, a child in my arm, and a whole mountain load of fear. Then what do? Life still have to continue. During that time, the divorce proceeding, my mom was going through some kind of discomfort in her body. We didn't know what it was then, but she was quiet. She didn't say much. She was the supporting pillar for me during the hardship that I was going through, the divorce and all. She was popping painkiller. Like I said, we was mentors. 2 weeks was all I got that I lost my mom. She went back to the Lord. She had pancreas cancer. Was it difficult? Of course it is. I went through divorce. Now I'm a single parent. I don't have a house. I lost my mom. What do? Was it easier to throw in a white towel? Of course. But looking into my child's eye, full of trust, full of love, he looked up at me. How can I be selfish to give up, right? So I told myself, no. So much easier to give up, but someone needs me, my baby. So I plucked up the courage, wiped off the tear, dust off, and told myself, okay, let's do this. You can do this, Lily. And because after I quit flying for 7 years as a stay-home mom, I thought family was all that I need. This is another mistake that I like to share with everyone. If you're married, please do not neglect self-learning, upgrading, and staying relevant. You know why? Because yes, family is important, but your well-being is important too. What happened to me was I put a bubble around myself. I did not have a backup plan. I did not upgrade myself. I didn't learn anything. And I thought I was that, okay, I had all the skills that I need to be a cabin crew, but now I'm not flying. What am I going to do? Am I going to open the door and evacuate? No, I can't. Am I going to serve meals to trade to my family members? No, that's not happening. Every morning, carry my child, I look in the mirror. I said, who in the world is this woman with messy hair, looking pale like a ghost? Where has that confident girl gone to? I couldn't find her. I lost myself. I went spiraling down into that dark hole. Then I said, no can do. I just got to move on with life. My child needs me. So that's where, for the next 7 years after the divorce, I went to upgrade. I studied. I was given an opportunity to be an educator. Now, what I used to earn as a cabin crew was a lot, okay? Because as a supervisory crew, that is how much I get to earn. Like I said, I trade off time and family relation for money. I was in a golden cage. But after I quit, for the 7 years as a stay-home mom, all of the resume that I sent out, I got nothing back. The one question I get from interviewers is they're asking me, what were you doing in the last 7 years? You don't have any experience. And I thought, well, is it not good enough that I'm a homemaker? That is a very honorable job, right? Raising a family, keeping the family together. I sacrificed a lot, my career, my youth, everything. Then I realized that was my mistake. Again, no backup plan. That aside, 7 years working really hard, picking myself up, and then I see the result. I become a senior educator, senior leader, and I was guiding people how to teach young kids. I was in the primary school, and then I was also in kindergarten. And then wham bam, during the world event, something happened where, a person has to take on the duties of many others, like, short of manpower, because we're not supposed to congregate in a small space, right? So I was doing more than a person's job, and I got myself hurt. What happened to me then? I became redundant for 1.5 years in and out of physiotherapy. Why physiotherapy? Because I didn't want to be on the operating table. Who's going to take care of my baby, right? Well, he's not a baby now anymore. He's a teen now. So that's what happened. And I decided to just opt for the traditional recovery process, physiotherapy. During that time, I was so desperate. My savings was going into the red. Again, I told myself, SHIT. I'm back in the spot where I don't want to be in. Savings is gone. What do? I still have to put food on the table, make ends meet. What do I do? What do I do? Think, lady, think. I've never prayed so hard in my life until that moment, because I remember God answered my prayer that one time when I went through that divorce, right? So this time around, again, I was on my knees and I said, if there is any real miracle, this would be a good time, God. Please answer my prayer. You know what happened next was I saw an ad, just like what you're seeing right now, all of us are sharing, right? So I saw this ad that pop up in my social media feed. She was none other than an ex-colleague who used to be someone that was working under me, right? And she had this really wonderful smile and a picture of her family and all in her Facebook page, right? So I loved that so much. I said, hey, what are you doing, girl? What are you doing? Oh, I run a business. Business? What do you mean? I have no clue. I don't know what she was doing. I was asking all the questions. Just like Leanne was sharing earlier, the tips is asking questions, then you get answers. When you have answers, you make clear, informed decision. We don't jump blindly into something and thinking that, oh, it's just going to be a quick rich scheme, or it's just going to be something fantastic that today I put in some amount, in 7 days, I'm going to be a millionaire. No, sir. That is all a lie. Okay, but if you do happen to come across this kind of scheme, here's my word of advice for you. Do 180 degrees turn the other way, run so fast that nobody catches you. Okay, because that's not ever gonna happen. And because of that, she has shared with me all of the information needed to understand about this digital business. And I was so happy it ticked all of the boxes. For example, I get to spend time with my son. Never mind that I am a newbie in digital social media. I know nothing, but at least I was a graphic designer. I was able to apply what I knew back then into what I can do now. So within 3 months, I was building up my business, and it was up and running. It was modest at first, it wasn't like really, wow, a lot of things. It takes time to grow, just like how we nurture a tree. You need to water the plant, right? Put in the healthy soil, give them enough sunlight with a lot of love. So that's what I did with my digital business. So what I do now is I have a business that is able to support me. And I like to also share something like what Leanne said, and also Nicole, which is quite similar to my case. My son has a special condition, right? So what do we do is, what happens if he goes into the society and not able to perform as he is expected to? So I was thinking to myself, this digital business is going to help. I'm building up something solid in the future. So next time when I'm gone, at least he has something to fall back on, right? And the best part is my son, he understands a lot about this digital business. So he knows what I do, the posting that I have to do. And then, every time when we go out, he's always the one, Mama, let's do picture, let's do video, let's do recording. So I use all of this to have it up on my page. So these are the activities I get to do with my son. Imagine if I'm in the office, I probably won't have this opportunity to bond with my son because I'm doing this full time. I get to spend time with my son and do a lot of fun things together, something that he is familiar with and I know as well. So in future, he knows what is this all involved. I'm actually his educator, real-time educator. So I think I've shared quite a fair bit. So I think I'll just end it there. So I like to give a tips for everyone. If you're interested to find out more about this digital business, there's nothing that you're going to lose except the time to learn more about it. Yeah. When you want something productive for your life, you need to put in the effort. Yeah. So that's about it from me. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Lily. And I love your grit. I love that you come up against hard things and you're like, okay, God, I'm going to buckle in. What's next? And you move the way through, and and how good that your son is on board with you doing this business and like your biggest champion. That's just beautiful. So now I'd like to introduce Alma Summerside to you. She lives down the road from me in Australia. And you're on mute. Can one of the hosts help unmute Alma, please?
Yeah,
Thank you.
good. Hello, everyone. Thanks for having me here. I'm only about being active in this business. I'm 5 months, but I've been in this business for like 5 years ago, but now being active is 5 months, right? So very new face for you guys. So my name is Alma from Australia, a proud mom of 2 boys, and the 5th child, a family of 12. No one can beat that, are you? Growing up in the Philippines, I knew on that I had to carry responsibility. It's like our culture. When I was my 2nd year of college, my father had a sudden cardiac arrest. So I know that's what's gonna happen next. That moment changed my life. It forced me to think beyond myself. I became the breadwinner of our family. So I find another option to help my family, my siblings. After finishing my college, I looked for opportunities overseas. I landed a job first in Hong Kong as a nanny because skilled jobs were available for people like me at that time. It's not available in Hong Kong. So if you want to do it quicker to get a job in Hong Kong, you have to start as a nanny. And I'm sure like the same in Singapore as well. I work for a very wealthy family taking care of their young kids, 3 and 6 years old. I mentor them as a private tutor. And then I was traveling with them as well. I've been through different countries, enjoying the life at the same time working hard. Life wasn't easy for me. I was far from home, working long hours, sleepless night, but I gave my best because I know I have family to support with. And I was blessed because the family treated me like one of their own. I'll always be thankful for that. But during my time there, I faced another challenge. This is really hard. You couldn't believe this. I was diagnosed with hyperthyroid microcarcinoma. I don't know if anyone know about that disease. A type of thyroid cancer, and just started. I remember I was that time in the hospital when the tsunami hit in Japan. The same day, the same hour. I had to undergo surgery to remove my entire thyroid and went through radioactive iodine treatment for almost a year, back and forth in the hospital. That season tested everything in me, physically, emotionally, and spiritually, but I never lost hope. Still, I didn't give up. I still stay strong. A very strong young woman that time, a very tiny woman. Never give up. And I keep still praying that there's always a hope. And life had something beautiful in store for me. Right. When my best friend got married in Hong Kong, and now she lives in Adelaide, I met my soulmate, which is my husband now. A few years later, we were blessed with our first child. Something never thought would be possible after everything I have been through. As we started our own family, I was still supporting my siblings back home. I still think about them. I still find a source of income just to support them. That's how I work hard. Then we made the move to Australia back 2014 to be closer to my husband's family and start fresh. So everything is new for me here. I have no family. Well, when we moved here, I found a job in a restaurant, start working in the restaurant since I was new in the country, and worked for 6 years in that restaurant. I worked hard just like I always had. And one day, I noticed a little cafe next door was up for sale. Well, that's my dream. That moment sparked something in me because I always have a dream having my own cafe. My dad is a big farmer and we used to have a coffee farm. So I always dream about, oh, one day maybe I have my own shop, and hit my door. So I spoke to my husband. I took a leap of faith with my husband and we bought it. We decided just within a month. Running the cafe was fulfilling, right? But also incredibly demanding. I was up early, no complaint, because that's my dream. Home late, cooking, doing everything, cleaning, making a good coffee, making sure the shop is clean and ready for the following day. That's my life in the coffee shop for 4 years. And constantly burn out. I barely had time for my kids. I started to wonder, is this really freedom I was working for? Then in August 2019, I came home from long shift, exhausted, and sat on the couch, scrolling my Facebook like what you do. And that's when I saw the ad on Facebook. The lady was in the park, as what Lian mentioned about it. So Lian and I, we have the same coach. A woman talking about time freedom through digital business. Her name was Amy, and now she's my coach. The message caught me. It felt like a sign. You know what? I click, I register, and watched the free webinar that night. I was skeptical and curious. I chose to focus, but I still choose to focus on my cafe because that's my passion. Anyway, over time, I realized that having a traditional business was costing me too much. My health is running very low. I actually have a liver problem, but everything is okay now. I get UTI because working so hard in the shop, it's crazy. My time and my presence as a mother to my kids, it's gone. So we made the difficult decision to let go of the cafe. And I told my husband, this time I'm going to give the digital business a real go. And then he said, really? I said, yep. So I messaged Amy right away on Christmas Eve, and I got started, speak to her. Even though I had doubts, I followed the steps. I learned, I pushed myself, I learned back, so I grow myself. Because you know what I'm gonna do after selling the coffee shop, right? So I did. And today, I can say this, digital entrepreneurship gave me my life back. Now I work around my kids, not away from them. And I can see their smile. They're playing in our backyard. I can play with them sometimes. We play cricket, we play footy, we play pickleball, we play tennis. Anything, I can travel with them now, no problem. I share my story to inspire others too. I'm doing lots of warm marketing at this moment, who feel trapped by long hours or stuck in jobs that drain their energy. So, if you're listening to this and something in your heart is saying, maybe this could be me, right? So I want to tell you, don't wait like what I did. Don't doubt your word. Take action now. Because I believe this from the bottom of my heart. Dreams never expire, but they do need action now. Today and tomorrow is the same, right? Thank you for listening my story, and that's me for tonight. Back to you, Nicole. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, Elma. Thank you. Elma, your story is so inspiring. Like for the challenges that you have gone through, it really touches my heart deep inside. And it's not easy to be strong because when my husband was diagnosed with cancer in the intestine, although it's not me, but it's when it's someone close to me, it's the fear of losing them, what's next is so lost. And for yourself to go through it and overcome it, and taking new challenges despite all the fears that you have in mind, in person. I think you are a very strong lady who are very determined, right? Okay, so our last speaker, someone close to me from Singapore, and she's also a corporate mom like me. Okay, let's have Delphine share her inspiring story.
Hey, hi everybody. I'm Delphine. Okay, so I'm from Singapore, where we call Little Red Dot, and I'm a working mom. I'm a working mom to 3 children. So right now they are 18, 16, and 13. And I started this business like 5 years ago when they are younger. So I've been working in the insurance industry for the past 20 years. It was my second job, and I have been in this industry since, ever since I graduated from poly. Yeah. So this 20 years, I know life has really been very hectic, because my day starts at 8 a.m. in the morning, just like a lot of us, our days start really early. We take the MRT, and then we end always very late, 6, 7, 8 o'clock in the evening, and sometimes probably 9 o'clock. It could be the same for you as well. And then jobs are, they'll always be peak periods, non-peak periods, but mine is perpetually from January to December is always peak. Yeah. So my working hours is kind of fixed, every day. Then every day is like the same cycle. You go to work, I wake up my kids, send them to school. I go to work at the same time, after sending them to school. But I come back much later. So I come back in the evening, like 6, 7 o'clock, sometimes 8 or 9. Then I guide them in the schoolwork because they're schooling before they go to sleep. So my kids are quite standard. They sleep at about 9 plus. Yeah. So I thought this was a normal life, because in Singapore, I think most of us, this is how we go. We get in the morning, blah, 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 and then nighttime, then we come back. So our purpose of coming back home is just to have dinner and then wash, shower, and then go to bed. And then tomorrow start again. So the cycle goes every day the same. Yeah. So I thought it was normal. But I never know, life can actually be very different, different from this regular cycle that we used to be. And always wanted, a life that I want to live on my own terms. So I want to know, I want to state the time that I want to start my work, or I want to start my day, and how do I end my day, and then what do I do in between the whole day. So I want to have that on my own terms and my own schedule, so that I can be there for my children. With 3 kids, it's not easy, but I have to spend the time with them individually as well. Yeah, and I want to watch them grow, because living in Singapore, frankly speaking, for a parent, especially a mom or a dad, watching their children grow at the same time while they are working, it's really something that we really have to cherish, because it's not something that is very easily to achieve. We have to work hard in order to survive, because of inflation in times, things are getting up, expensive. Then as children grows, their expenses grows, our household expenses also grows, and a lot of things that we have to pay for, as the kids grow, from their kids, from diapers to milk, and then to tuition as they grow older. So all this escalates as the family grows. So during 2020, the pandemic period, I think everybody remember. Okay, so during this pandemic period, we all went through the lockdown. Then all of us have to work from home. It's a must. We have to work from home. School are closed. Then our children start their home-based the learning as well. So that's the most horrible time, okay? Because when you start to work and then your kid is sitting beside you, where you try to concentrate on your work, but you still have to guide them, so it's get a bit, I think, really messed up. I think for a lot of family, from who I talked to, it really, it's a very different lifestyle that they used to have. So everything was all jumbled up, not in tune, So life change start from that period of time, everybody changed. So my working hours also get longer, because when you work from home, you tend to get up earlier, then you do whatever you do, they start your work earlier, much earlier than you are in the office. And then as we work from home, we tend to miss out our lunchtime, then we tend to miss out what is our dinner time, So my time gets longer as well. So I end sometime, at 9 plus 10. Yeah. Then that period of time really drained me off, because it was very tiring and it lasted for about 3 to 4 months. Yeah. So my relationship with my family also get strained out because of work stress. When you're stressed out, you're not in a good mood, your temper, just blow off. Yeah. And then with the long working hours, you get very tired, very drained off. So everything comes together. Yeah. So till that very one day, I think I was really at the verge of my limits as well. So I think my little one was monitoring me, for the past 1 week at that period of time. So he was walking in front of my monitor while I was doing my work at about 8 plus coming to 9. So he was asking me with that very pitiful face, the one, he was about primary 1 at that time. So he was asking me, are you going to put me to sleep? So it was a regular thing that I have been doing since they are young. Yeah, so it wasn't something new. So, but I have not been doing that during that period, it was a delayed time, or either that I skip and then I let my husband do it. So that moment actually struck me when he started to ask that question, because he hasn't been asking. Yeah, and they usually do not ask because it's a routine. Yeah. That moment made me realize that I was so engrossed in my work because of the commitment that I put in my work. When we start to work from home, automation is not there. For a lot of company, automation is not there. So I have to put in extra work, extra hours into the work to complete my work. But I didn't realize that I actually neglected my children by doing that. Yeah. So that's when I realized that I need a change. I want to manage my life. I want to take control of my life. I think enough is enough for that moment, for that period of time. So it's a blessing that, COVID let me realize that life can actually be very different. So I started looking for something that I can work from home. I used to have online business as well, but it didn't work well. Yeah, so I want to relook at this where I can work from home, I can earn from home, but at the same time, I have that moment with my children as well, you know. So something that was easy and flexible. So God heard me, He heard me, He showed me this digital business that was shared at the same time by a stay-at-home mom. So I was thinking, so stay-at-home mom can do it. Sure, I can. I'm in the corporate, for so many years. I should know much better than her. So that was my first thought. Yeah. So I embark on it. I do my research. Then I decided to register for a webinar similar to this one. Okay. I decided to share this, to watch this sharing session and then see what is it in this digital business that a stay-at-home mom can also do so well. Yeah. So after that, I started not long after doing that research because I was so eager to make that change in my life. Yeah. And it took me very fast, 2 weeks just to get my business started. I was really pushing myself into that I wanted to get this going and have that change immediately. Yeah, so every day, now and then, till now, it's the 5th year coming to this business. I only took like 1 to 2 hours every day, out of the pocket of the time when we take MRT, I was waiting for MRT, waiting for lunch or whatever. Then I just ran the business. So it was very easy. The starting part, the training, video-based training was very easy to follow. So it was very comprehensive, very easy to follow, and very convenient for me as well, because I can do it anywhere just with the phone. Okay, I don't need a laptop as well. Yeah. So coming to 5 years, I run this business actually at the pockets of my little time, while waiting for my children when they are having their tuition, or, and I'm, doing something grocery or whatever. So I can do it anytime, anywhere, even at a supermarket, replying messages and things like that. The best thing that I love right now is I get to travel more. Okay, last time in the corporate world, we are always very fear of taking leave, because the boss will niam, 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 will nag, nag, nag. So now I just do the minimum, barely minimum that I can to provide the work that I need to at my main job, because I have this plan B. I already have this plan B that I built up. So no longer feel like COVID period where, people are getting laid off just overnight. We don't have any backup plans. A lot of fear at the moment, at that period of COVID, that people don't know what to do the next day because they are not sure when and how long they will be unemployed. And when you're working for the company for so long, 10 years, 20 years, you just get laid off sometimes, it's really a shock in the life. Yeah. So right now I have my plan B ready, so I no longer worry for that. So I just do my bare minimum for my day job. No, it's good to have two income, that, one for my day job, one for my digital business. People are asking, is it possible? Yes, it's definitely possible. Who will mind, more income? I can supply better lifestyle for my children at the same time as well. So right now I can get to say more yes to my children. Last time when they ask for McDonald's, I will have to think twice, because it's very expensive. One meal can be $7, $8, when they add up, level up or whatever, or the cost is very high. Yeah. So right now it's like okay, just go and buy. So I changed how life used to be normal, but it has been so fulfilling to now. So in this digital business, what I really love, is the huge community. I never expect, I can have friends from Australia, from Canada, from US, from Hong Kong, so many places. I only have my own local friend in Singapore. And in Singapore, our community is really so small. Our circle of friends is really so small. Yeah, but when I start to embark on this digital business, my circle of friends actually grow. And when you start to talk to people from overseas, a different mindset actually, embark, and you start to know and start to learn things from different people as well. So I'm very grateful that this digital business actually provide me with a very good circle of friends and business partner that's supporting me in this business. Otherwise, my life wouldn't be so colorful right now, just like my shirt red. So from now on, say yes to, this digital business, to ourselves, to our children, to our family, and to the changes, and say no to all the really unnecessary work stress. You can do that, okay? Just like me. So connect with the person that actually invite you to this webinar, okay? And then make that next step, okay? Back to you, host. Thank you.
Thank you, Delphine. Thank you. What I relate with Delphine is just recently, 2 days ago, I went Subway to buy 2 meals for myself and my husband. And the cashier was telling me $21.90. I was like, what? Two Subway meals, $21.90? In the past, it's like $20. I still get change. It's like now it's more than $20. It's like, wow, things are getting really expensive. And, like Delphine shared in a corporate, for myself, so breadwinner person, just one person working, I get to choose to take a pay cut, be happier in my life, and still travel with my family. Like Delphine, I get to travel more because I got more time with them, for them, be with them. All right. And thank you for all the panelists who are here sharing your inspiring stories. And I know, at this point of time, still some of you might be thinking, oh, all your stories are so inspiring. Oh, thank you so much for the sharing. But Janice, what exactly are you selling? Okay. And that's a very great question. But it also tells us that maybe you haven't fully let go of that traditional mindset yet. Okay, let us be clear. We are not here to sell you any physical product. No, it's a business. It's a business that comes with a business plan. It has strategies that we help you to grow the business. So what we are sharing here is far more powerful, a proven business model with step-by-step digital business system that allows everyday people, ordinary people, to build a future of freedom, flexibility, and fulfillment. So let us turn back the question to you. You are here today. What are you here for? There must be a reason you are looking for. There must be something that you're looking for. You're not happy with your job. You're not happy with your lifestyle. You want more. You want freedom like us. You want more income, right? So you want to learn like how we generate income and create a real change in ourselves. So let us tell you, you are already in the right place. Many of our business partners in the global community, people just like you, me, we've gone on to earn 4, 5, even 6 and 7 figures in USD through this exact system, exact training. And many of us has gained freedom from this business model and become boss-free. So we don't share this to inspire you. We don't share this to impress you, but to inspire you. So if you are sitting here thinking, I want that kind of success, then what's your next step? Take that leap. Scan the QR code and pay the 149. You'll get full access to evaluate the entire system for yourself. Because if you want to succeed faster, you learn from those who have already succeeded. And that's not my opinion. That's a wisdom of Confucius himself. So I invite you, take that step, open this door, let this be the turning point where your new future begins.
And I just want to say a really big thank you to everyone who's joined us today. Some of you, if something you've heard today touched your heart, don't just feel inspired, take some action. Opportunity waits for no one, and time is more precious than assets. So don't let this just be another what if moment. Scan that QR code and unlock the full experience to see if this online business is truly for you. And I've got a special gift for all those who have attended today's webinar. We're offering you a free vision board workshop. So that's designed to help you take your first steps into digital business. So please just contact your mentor. So that's the person who you got an email about this webinar from, so you can claim your gift. And I have a special bonus surprise gift as well. So for those who decide to take action today, so you pay that $149 commitment, you'll receive an exclusive access to a 30-day content plan. So this bonus is only available today for those people who join us. So if you haven't already taken action, it's your moment right now. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to stay on the line for the next 8 minutes and we'll play a short video. And during this time, go ahead, scan the QR code, take that bold step, and your future self will thank you. And I also just want to say congratulations to those who have already taken that first step. We'll be reaching out to you with the details on how to access that exclusive workshop and the content calendar. And if you're still thinking it over, that's okay. Just reach out to your mentor or coach who's invited you here, and they'll be able to send you a link when you're ready.
I want to add on, Nicole, add on. I saw that someone actually joined in like way more than half of the webinar, where we have been sharing a lot of the important messages in the front. You could have missed a lot in the front part, but when you came in, it's all about real life sharing. So take that opportunity that we will be sharing the replay link. Ask it from your mentor, and you need to understand the important message. All right, it's important for you to make that decision. Okay, so and that's my message that I want to put across. Enjoy this 8-minute video where you see how we enjoy this digital business, and our tech will be putting up in the chat the buy-in link for people who are probably using your phone to watch this webinar, and you will get the link to the buy-in so that you don't miss out the opportunity as well. Okay, enjoy this 8-minute video.
One. Sound the alarm. I'm coming up. We'll have a ball. I'm sweet like a buttercup. You're Bobby doll. Show them all what I'm made of. Strut down the hall. Won't stop till I get enough.
Oh, my baby, I'm gonna cry. So as what commitment is about, what dedication is about, and
哇天哪，好，就是很受宠若惊，
超可爱哦，我很喜欢那个氛围。
Like you were there to help me as a partner, the partner. Like at very beginning, I'm really nervous in English, part meeting, but you were, oh, it's okay, we can speak Mandarin.
Show our willingness to learn and to grow. And I really, really admire you that, during this time when you give birth, you could have just said, I'm done, I need to take care of my baby. But you didn't. You still moving forward. You still working out and showing up for your partner.
And to even prepare very extensive, very comprehensive slides.
I just want to acknowledge you for the heart that you have for the community. And you're an amazing mom.
She really put lots and lots of effort to nurture us with all her, I should say, her expertise in
having sticking to us till the end. And even though she had mentioned she's a newbie, but I had to take this moment to express my deepest gratitude to your hard work, determination, and also your unwavering support.
You're amazing. You're really amazing. Say thank you to Elsa for her support. We talking about a business, also about being a mom. So you help me to kill a lot of I hope.
And always encourage me, which really give me the motivation to keep going. Thank you again.
谢谢他，有他真好。谢谢谢谢，
真的谢谢你们，这样一路走来，真的想哭了。
常是有一个别的创业，然后还蛮常就是怎样他都要赶回来，然后跟我们去开会， 感受出来，有时候还在戴安全帽。是我们每次会议前都要先做感恩的事情，我觉得这点对我帮助很大。虽然我常常觉得我人生很辛苦，但是借由就是大家分享感恩的事情，我们都可以回顾说，其实我们就是生活当中、事业当中，其实有很多值得感恩的，只是我们可能没想到。非常感谢他，
做得很好 ，perfect。然后我就想说 ，good job 。
I really look forward to our calls all the time, just in the middle of the night. And because she's in another time zone, and I feel so happy that I can just like text her and she's like awake because it's her afternoon time, and then she'll just help me out, and she's so helpful. And I love Esther. Yay.
Because you know your goal really clearly, so that's why you can also lead your team to achieve your goal together. Person, you need to believe in yourself. Yeah, so I'm so proud of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Beth. Coming on as a newbie without knowing anything about this business, her dedication and also her acknowledgement of accepting me in the group and be able to just be there unconditionally.
This really shows that the leadership that you have in you, and being new in the business, trying to catch up in many things, also showing up in this business. I think all three of you are very amazing, very strong and powerful mom and entrepreneurs. 我很骄傲，在这个群里，我们的每一次的小组会，每个星期的小组会不曾 miss 过，真的是非常非常谢谢你。
这样子，那每一次开会其实就是想要让带领大家一起往前进，所以尝试一些很多新的东西。那谢谢大家，
非常感谢当我问问题的时候，没想到你这么快的就打个电话给我，然后姐回答了我想要问的全部的问题 ，so thank you very much。
你最棒，我很短，你最棒。
是
Q。
那我最开心的是看到他的生命，因为进入到这个社团，看到他的这么的打从心里的快乐，而且他把那种能量，那个正能量，他本来有非常非常充沛的能量，能够散播给整个华人的社群，然后透过这样彼此交流的力量，让这个我们的华人的 community 会更来更强壮。
很感动哎，自己想。Anyway， 谢谢，不能讲话了。
其实我刚才
想更多的，可是
害怕，
可是不能讲话。
没事，
爱你。我来法国，然后第一个跟我通话的就是 Henny， 然后他那时候是半夜，我们两个聊了超久了。
I just wanted to let you know how much I appreciate your incredible positive energy. I think the first time when I saw you is you replied to one of my posts, and we both love plants. We're plant people.
感动了，就是很感谢呢进来这个 team， 然后这个大会帮助我很多，但是他带给我们一个很轻松的感觉，让我们轻松的去面对这个事业，所以我很感谢你。而且我真的前天真的跟他讲3个小时电话，不是故意的，就是一种聊来聊去，我们聊事业也好，聊生活一切也好，就是觉得说，有一种感动是没有办法去意会的。我们是荧幕前的朋友，可是却好像我们认识了很多年，我觉得这种感动是很难得的。
然后总是为我们每一个伙伴指点，就是他们的礼金，然后任何时刻也都是关怀，然后全力支持每一个伙伴。
然后因为他会用比较就是第三视角去看待，然后会为我带来很多很不错的一些想法，让我可以想到说，原来我可以怎么做会更好。
我在我旁边，你还帮我剪接，你还帮我上字幕。
就是他会去体谅每一个成员的状况，他会去彻底去了解每个人的状况，然后去了解，然后去体恤我们每个人的状况。
他时常都会
他的包容心，他会讲，哎，我们当做是玩玩罢了，不需要那么紧张这样。所以他给我们的，他讲的这些话哦，使我们没有这么紧张。然后这样，因为有他们带着我们，所以过后我们第3集、第4集都觉得很没有这么紧张了。谢谢 Nicky。
Easier to work on your business and work on your goal. To never let anything stop you. You can take
And if I'm better off alone, I'll breathe and embrace it on my own. And if I'm better off alone, I'll breathe and embrace it on my own.
Work on your business and work on your goals. To never.
So, with that, we're wrapping up tonight's session. So, to all our friends in North America, we're wishing you a beautiful day ahead. And to all our friends across Asia and Australia, we're wishing you a peaceful and restful evening. And from us, good night. And this may be the beginning of an incredible chapter. Thanks very much. Bye.